Hi, my name is Dennis Landon, and I'm excited to introduce to you what we call the Life Launch Pyramid. The Life Launch Pyramid is our attempt to explain the different components you need to be successful in your career and your life. Now, the first thing I'd mention about the Life Launch Pyramid is that these are categories you've been already working on your whole life. These are things you've been filling up and growing in, and things you're going to keep doing past any point of formal education. But during your formal education, you want to focus in on what's the most important and what do you need to grow to be where you want to be in life. Now, I'm going to walk you through the pyramid, holding that thought in mind, and you can think about that throughout this presentation. You see here at the top of the pyramid, there's the category called the competencies to find jobs, job placement skills. So things like interviewing, things like resumes, things like the job search process. And obviously those are necessary skills if you're going to land a job after your education. So that's something we're going to focus in on and help you at during your educational time here at Prairie. The next two rungs below that, those are the things you typically need to have some development in if you're going to land a specific job. So what are the specific job skills that you need? Nurses have very different skills than pilots, which have different skills than raft guides, which have different skills than EMTs. And so we need to think about what skills do I want to have for the type of career job I'd like to see in the future. Below that is the industry knowledge, and those are a little bit broader, the things that open up whole industries to you. So an industry of healthcare or the industry of travel tourism. And the more you can gain knowledge in those, you open up a whole suite of jobs. And so these will typically be things you find in your individual programs and pursuit of programs here at a college level. Below that though, we start getting a little bit more broad and a little bit more formational, and it's your professional workplace competencies. These are things like showing up on time, things like collaborating, being able to do projects and execute projects well. It includes things like your ability to use computers and answer phones and send emails properly and all these sorts of things that in almost every workplace you need them to succeed. And this is often an area of big disconnect between what employers are looking for and what colleges produce. And so it's an area that we want to help you grow in, and it's an area that's important for you to develop in if you're going to take all your great education and who you are and translate that into success in the workplace. But now if we look a little bit lower down the pyramid, we get into the more consequential heart of the matter, of who you are as a person. And so we see the next rung is your intellectual development, your academic competencies, and that's obviously an area that post-secondary education really focuses in on, and here at Prairie we're no different. And so this is an area that includes your ability to think, your ability to write, and your actual subject matter of over a breadth of disciplines, from philosophy to psychology to Bible to history, and it's a whole breadth of disciplines that we want to help you think well in. But most importantly, we want you to think well, and so how to problem solve and how to research and how to think through issues. And the more capacity you build on this level, the more opportunities you have to translate that into success in career and life at any level. And so the more development you have at this foundational level, the greater chances of success further on. And then if we keep going down, we see here this next level, character formation. And this character formation is foundational to who you are as a person. It's how you're going to respond in situations consistently over time. Are you able to initiate? Are you able to take responsibility? Are you able to lead? Are you able to follow well? What are the things that allow us to have a positive impact on the world, even in difficult and trying circumstances? And that's our character. And having our character formed, it's something that's been going on throughout your entire life already, is something that's of primary importance to continue developing each and every day. And here at Prairie, it's an area that we want to help and put special attention and focus on. And so character formation is a pivotal area of our educational process in helping you develop further into the type of person who can succeed and initiate and respond in positive ways that are life-giving in this world. And then the level below that underpins all of this and is of absolute consequence is spiritual formation. This is the center of who we are. It's who we are at the depths of our being. And if that does not receive transformation and growth as throughout our lifetime, we can end up being people who can meet every other level of the pyramid and we can succeed wonderfully, but lose our own souls in the process. And so that's an area here at Prairie that we want to nurture, we want to create an environment for, we want to challenge, and we really want to help you step into an environment where there's transformational growth happening at your very depths with God. Now you can see here along the other side of the pyramid, we have your career direction and clarity and life momentum. And that's an area that we find that the more we can help a student discern and identify that, the more growth they experience in every other level. And so you might not know what your career direction is, you might not be able to articulate a life purpose or what you are striving for in life right now, and that's okay. We'll help you with that process throughout your education. But the more we can help you identify where you're going in life and what your goals are, even if they change, the more it's going to help you know where to develop, how to develop, and it generally helps us develop more. And so it's an area of special attention that we want to give to students as they come through our programs, is to help them develop greater clarity, greater momentum, and greater life direction. All right, so that's the Life Launch Pyramid, and hopefully that helps you think about what you want to get out of your education a little bit more. Now, when you choose an educational environment, you want to think carefully about how you want to grow and what that educational environment wants to provide. And so hopefully you hear a little bit about how we hope to help you grow in your journey. And like I said at the beginning, you've already been growing in all these ways. You've already developed yourself in different areas of this pyramid throughout your lifetime, and you'll continue to do so. But we want to help you at every level of this pyramid, especially in the formational elements. So I'd encourage you to think about Prairie College if this seems to meet the ways that you want to grow in. Thanks.